Live from the WJAY studios in Oviedo, Florida, it's season 2 of Wipe Those Tears. With the Tier Masters, Brandon Bogard, Mark Leota, Johnny Pizzi, Scott McVeigh, and Andrew Hucking. Your host and moderator is Jason DiCanio. Welcome everybody to this edition of Wipe Those Tears. Episode number 45 is upon you tonight on this Wednesday, February 5th, 2025. Of course, I'm your host, Jason DiCanio. Hello, Tier Masters. Yep.
Hello.
Look at that. We've got our little friend with us tonight. Look at that.
And I'm here on a special occasion.
Yeah, surprised everybody. Wow. What brought you out tonight?
Well, this upcoming Sunday, somebody's turning 28.
Would that somebody be you, Brandon?
Yep.
Nice. Oh, so your birthday's the same day as the Super Bowl.
Yeah. Sucks for you. No, brother. Uh-oh.
And there went Andrew.
Uh-oh.
And now our host has lost connection.
Has to be something with an either this.
It is breaking for everybody right now.
It's probably the software.
No. Well, okay, I see Andrew now.
No Jason.
Yeah, now he's having problems. Like, we were just fine before the show started.
Okay, sorry about that. Once again, computer crashes. Decides my time now.
Wow.
Yeah, this is going to be a night where I think everybody's computer is going to have some kind of sort of problem. I think EV Mux is becoming a terrible, terrible streaming service. Anyway, I was asking Brandon Bogard about Little James tonight.
Well, he's here on a special occasion. somebody's turning 28 on this Sunday.
Aha, that's you. Yep.
Not me.
No, Brandon Bogart's turning 28 this Sunday. And a happy birthday to him.
Same
Yeah, let's
day,
all wish him a happy birthday, guys. Yay.
Happy birthday,
same
man.
day as the Super Bowl.
Yeah, that's right. Super Bowl Sunday is your birthday. How about that?
Yeah, that sucks for him.
Why would it suck for him?
Because, who knows? Some people will go for that over his birthday.
It's true. But at the same time, you know, he gets killed two birds with a stone. Is he either going to watch? Are you going to watch the Super Bowl, or are you going to have your own party and forget about the Super Bowl? That's the question.
Might depend on how busy he gets.
That's true. Well, guys, since we're kind of running a little late here with trying to get everybody situated, it looks like Andrew is having major issues coming in. Scott's not here, so it'll be the five of us tonight until Andrew decides that his computer can handle him tonight. But we're going to bring up the wheel here, and that way we can spin to see which what do you call it? Which question we're going to be looking at tonight, okay? I'll go ahead and give it a spin and see what we get tonight.
Oh, here we go,
Hard ass. Okay.
Oh no.
The
Oh,
hard
boy.
ass questions are coming out tonight. Yeah, it's not all the time we get those. All right. Put that away. Put this back. Put me back up there. And anybody,
And I'm afraid that he's next.
you're here. Okay, cool. All right, cool. There he is.
All right, I'm here.
All right. Well, it's hard ass tonight there.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm afraid, guys, I can't see you, guys. My screen went black again.
Oh no.
Not Brandon too. Not Brandon too.
What's going on with the software, man?
Can everybody still hear me now?
Yeah,
we
we
can hear you.
heard you like for 7 times straight.
Oh man!
Yeah. Don't. Now Brandon's got to reset his screen.
Yeah, I'll be right back if I can. Okay.
Okay.
Oh boy!
Well, we're gonna go ahead and get the rules of the game here, anyways, because we're running very, very, very far behind. So why don't we go ahead and just do that right now? Okay, here we go. That's wrong.
Mm.
There we go. Okay.
There.
Let's talk about the rules.
Yep. NES games of the letter R tonight. Continuing our look. And we'll grade it 50 to 100.
Oh, wrong sound! Wrong sound!
No, it's right.
No, for the rules, it is.
Yeah.
There we go.
Gotcha. Andrew, give you 2 minutes. And you'll grade from 50 to 100. Once you do get a particular score, once you then change it once it's locked, okay? Okay, who's got background noise? Please take the background noise off. We don't want copyright. Who's got background noise?
Not me.
Not me.
Not me.
Listening to something. Oh, I bet you it's Andrew coming through because of what I'm hearing and what it's my feedback.
Maybe not with my headphones.
That would probably work.
So, oh,
Okay. Boy, we'll get this eventually to the point. Oh my. Okay.
Something wrong with my headset. Oh well.
Okay. Well, we got that. Let's go ahead and open.
Okay.
Let's do this. Okay. Me all the way to the top here. Not Gianni.
I don't know why I have a ringtone on there.
Okay, there we go. And that's going to be the order we'll have. And of course, when Bogart decides to come back, he'll be put on the bottom there. Okay, let's go ahead and get going here. There comes in Himu. There he is. All right, are you good now? Is
I am
everybody-
off guard.
Okay, let's get going here, guys. We've got a lot to cover. Okay, Rainbow Islands is the next game we're going to be looking at. If I can get it up there. Okay. Now, this is the first one that we did because last week we did the second one, which was the second Bubble Bobble. This is by Taito and Disco, July 26, 1988. And this one is the first Bubble Bobble. Yep. Pretty much all I can give you. Because we pretty much covered the second one and it has the same stuff. Not much different than the first one. Okay. Guys, we'll start with you, Gianni.
All right. Have Rainbow Islands. Okay. Never heard of this one. But yeah, it's Bubble Bobble 2, I think. Which I knew there was a Bubble Bobble 2. I don't know it was this one. But if it's Bubble Bobble, why is it this human person and not the Bob and Bob dinosaurs?
Right.
It plays similar to the game. There's one level looks like almost similar to Mario with the bricks, and some of the enemies are the poison mushrooms. If you ever play Lost Levels, and I think I see Koopas in there, or without the shells, or Lakitu without his cloud. But I'm gonna give this one. I do like the cover art. Sushi, actually, there was Sushi in the first game. 76.
76? Okay. 76 is in. Okay. Jesse, you're up with the first Rainbow Islands or first Bubble Bobble.
Well, the game is definitely pretty good from what I can tell. I like the cover. I think I'll give it a 80.
80, okay. An 80 for Jesse. Very good. Okay, Andrew. You're up. Mr. Hawking. Yoo-hoo. You're up.
Oh, we can't hear him.
Oh, I don't have him muted.
I don't have to do it either.
Well, I heard this game.
Okay, cool.
So, I will give this number.
I can barely see it. 87. Okay.
So,
Yep. All right, there we go. 87 for Andrew. Mark, you're up with Rainbow Islands.
All right. I don't think I've heard of that game, but that cover art does look cute.
Mm-hmm.
89.
89. Wow. Whoa. Okay. 89. Okay, we got that. Whoops. 89. All right, what was the other scores we had? We had 77, 80, right? And all right, let me see. We had 77 for Gianni. Jesse, you gave it an 80, right?
Yeah.
Andrew gave it an 87, and Mark gave it an 89. Okay. Okay, Brandon, you're up.
So I think we I think the last time I graded this, it was like December 4th with another game. And with the last one I did on that day, I said that Bub and Bob looked like they were on crack on the front cover. And this one, one of them, I can't tell who's Bub and who's Bob.
I could never figure it out either.
Neither can I.
Right.
One of them's Nail and the other's Female.
Yep.
One of them is transgender.
Whoa!
Oh.
Smoke weed every day.
Yeah. Okay.
Also,
like-
not only that, it all seems so random. Like there's no trouble or anything, even though the back cover says that this game that there's trouble in the land in the Rainbow Islands.
Mm-hmm.
Players. 56.
Oh.
Oh.
Wow.
56, and he fails it. All right. That's the way he feels about it. Hey, there's a lot of good spread of opinion here tonight. I've never played it. I've heard of Bubble Bobble before, but I don't know. I think we gave the other one a C in the C tier, so I don't like this cover art at all. I think it's just too plain. At least the other one, if you can look at it from this vantage point right here, looks a little more like, okay, the sequel gave it its due respect. This one, they just slapped it on a board and said, "Here you go." No thought to it. I agree with Brandon Bogart on this one and say 52. No, yeah. Fail it. All right. Well, we have our scores. We have our 6, so let's go and knock it out. Yeah, this one's going right next door to its partner. 73.5, right in the C tier. Yep. Still a passing grade, but nonetheless, not an interesting way to start, but nonetheless, just like the other one. Yep. Okay, let's go to the next game here on the list and get going. Rambo is next. Yep. Oh boy, Rambo. Ha ha ha.
Rambo.
Yep. Packing Video, Acclaim Entertainment. Good groups there, Gianni. You know?
Yeah.
December 4th, 1987. Probably based right on the movie. Yep. Side-scrolling action-adventure video game. And was based on the film First Blood Part 2. The game sold 600,000 copies. Does that tell you a lot about it? Yes, it does. And in a 1998 interview, Acclaim co-founder Greg Fishbach said, Rambo helped bring home to Acclaim the importance of licensing. I remember having a conversation with a buyer for a large chain of retail stores, and he would put in titles like Wizards and Warriors, and he would say, no, I don't want it. You bring me a name I recognize, and I'll buy your title. So we brought him Rambo, and he put it in his release schedule. And now Rambo was not as good a game as Wizards and Warriors, but that was the way he worked, and we had to deal with that. All right. So Colonel Troutman asking Rambo whether or not he wants to lead the prison and start the mission.
Well, I heard. Well, let's see.
It's not your turn yet, there, Andrew.
Oh,
Not your turn yet. We'll
I never
start.
heard of this game, but I saw the movie.
Yeah. All right, Jesse, you're up.
Yes, number.
Okay.
Andrew, hold that score. I mean,
I've never played the game, but I have seen the movies, and they're very violent, especially the new ones are very gory.
yeah.
So, you know, It's Sly Stallone, so I'm gonna give it an 88, 89.
89. Okay. 89. Okay. And Andrew, since we heard your commentary, go ahead and you're up now.
And he is frozen again.
Oh, brother. Andrew's having some major issues tonight. Yep. All right, Brandon, we'll get to you now.
Oh, about me already?
Well, yeah, because, yeah.
What
Oh,
about
no,
Mark?
I'm
Here it
sorry.
goes.
We'll go to Mark. Yeah, I'm sorry. Go to Mark. Okay.
All
Then
right.
we'll go to you. Then we'll go to you.
Well, Rambo. I don't think I've played the game, but you know the fact that there's a popular actor in there, 90.
Oh, he went up some. Oh, Mark there. 890. Okay, Brandon.
Um, what happened? Before we begin, what happened to Rally Bike?
It's not there.
Oh, I see it.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Should be better now.
Yeah, that one. Okay, we'll do that one next after we do Rambo. I'll move it after before Rampage. All right, go ahead and go on to Rambo. We'll get to it.
Okay.
Huh.
Randall, eh?
Yep.
Must be the cousin of Ringo.
I don't think that those two are alike.
Smoke weed every day.
I know who you're referring to.
You
I
never
don't
know.
Yeah, that's true. It's very true.
Hmm.
The fact that this is based on both an army and the jungle combined at the same time, it's a little random. But we're gonna give this an 80 regardless.
An 80. Okay. We'll give you the 80 there. Okay. All right, Andrew, we're back to you with this one here. Okay, Andrew, you're up.
Andrew?
Andrew. I don't have him muted.
Did you get my score yet, Jason?
No, I need your score now. You froze. Your camera froze. And it froze again. It looks like if you don't move, it's going to freeze again. Hold up.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, it's the night where everyone seems to be having technical problems, it seems like.
Yeah. What's going down? Andrew, we need a score here from you. I don't know if anybody can hear him.
I can't.
I can't either. He's not responding. He talks and then he just stays in limbo.
Huh.
He's moving, which is fine. Let me unmute him. Okay. Are you good now, Andrew?
I
No.
think he froze. Yeah, he froze. This
He's
time.
frozen up. He's freezing up every time on it tonight. Okay. There he comes again. All right. Can you
Huh.
hear us? Andrew.
You could see me, but you couldn't hear me.
I saw you. You couldn't hear us. And you were moving, but you were not talking. You know what I mean? You were not talking, you were not saying anything. It's like you were there and then it froze up again. So we need your score for Rambo.
Huh.
What was that?
Can you still hear us?
I can hear y'all.
I mean, oh no.
I think he's having a hard time responding back. His camera's working.
Computers, the world's greatest invention. They work when you don't need them, and then they don't work when you. Ah.
There we go.
Huh.
Mr. Hawking, can you hear us? I don't know, man. Last
I
week,
don't know
everything was
what's
fine.
going on.
Yeah, we're having some real technical issues tonight, folks. And sometimes these things happen. This is live TV. This is live. All right, so let me go ahead and get the scores back again that we had here. We had Jesse. What did you give it?
An 89.
89. And Mark?
90.
90. And Bogart?
For Rambo, we gave it an 80.
80. Okay. And now we're just Andrew and Gianni. Gianni, we go to you if you want to give me your.
Yeah, I can because I'm here. I know there is one question you're gonna ask right away. The answer is yes.
ABGN.
Play this game.
Yeah, okay.
I've seen this one. He actually, I think he did at the start of the video. He took a lighter. I think he didn't really, but he showed that he was gonna burn it, but he didn't really burn. 'Cause it's a bad game, probably. It does. I mean, it's definitely a lot better than most movie games. I think it's like the movie, and like a lot of other games that we've seen.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I've never really gotten into the movie. I know who Sylvester Stallone is. I know that about First Blood Part 2. He actually talked about the whole confusing of the movie titles. Whatever, how the first one was First Blood Part 2 or First Blood, then Rambo First Blood Part 2, how confusing that is. And I gotta tell you, I'm looking at the Ica spreadsheet of the game. I do like some of those. Especially, yeah, this one looks like when he's talking over it's just him, and then when he's shooting, I think in some cutscenes in the game. I like some of this, and I'm gonna give this. Was gonna put it in the low tier because of how I bet. There are some good parts about this game. I'm gonna give it 83.
83, okay.
Oh,
All
I can hear the ding. Huh.
right. Well, we're waiting on your score there, Mr. Hawking. You're the only one left other than myself.
Huck Tua.
He said he can hear the ding.
Yeah, and he's talking, but he's not responding. He's sitting there in limbo. He's moving, but he's not like reacting to what I'm trying to tell him, which is give us the score we need from you.
Yeah.
I'm messaging you. I'm messaging you on Messenger.
Okay.
Audio. Okay. Think audio issues.
He's having now audio issues. It was camera issues with the webcam, and now it's audio issues.
Damn.
It's always something, isn't it?
That's
Yeah.
always something. Yep.
And I think
I'll be right back.
Okay.
Okay, so I asked him his score,
And what'd he say?
88.
88? Okay. Got it. All right. Now, everybody was in? Mark's in?
Yeah.
You got it? Okay. Rambo, what can I say? Great movie. Love Stallone. Great. I mean, that's a movie poster. Once again, Gianni, it's the same thing I always say. Would rather buy the movie or watch the movie than buy the game. You know what I mean? Now, this is a side-scrolling game, and it's from Acclaim, so it's kind of almost like a Super C or Contra, that sort of thing. Like we said, most of the time, movie posters would probably be
Test,
put on
test, 1,
game.
2, 3.
Are you good? We can hear you, Andrew. Can you hear us? That's the question. He's talking, but then
we hear him.
Yeah, that's the thing. So I'm going to say with this, brother. Okay, Andrew.
Check your audio output or whatever.
Andrew, are you there for the umpteenth?
Yes, I get it. Yes, I get it. You can hear me now because I switched computers. That's why.
Okay.
All right. Bravo.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to give this one. I'm going to give it a perfect score of 100.
Oh, okay.
Yes, because I love
computers
Stallone.
Can really help.
Yeah, anything with Stallone is a good thing, and this would be a great game if I played it. Yeah, definitely. So all right, we've got our 6 scores, so let's go ahead and divide it and average it out. Oh, this one's going in the B tier. Good job. 88.3. All right, Jesse, great. Got 88.3 for that one. Nicely done. All right. And quickly, we have a break, as they say. I first of all would like to thank everybody who is sticking around as we go along with this show tonight. We're having a lot of technical issues on everybody's computers or systems, for that matter. Bear with us, please. Thank you. It is the 45th episode. And those who are watching now, we thank you for it. I'm sorry that the chat room is unfortunately closed permanently from here on out. You can thank the enemies of this channel, but we've had to do that. In the meantime, we hope that you'll still play along with us and support us in every which way, shape, or form. So we thank you for that. Okay, so we're going to ask some questions, some hard-ass questions. And these are, I'll go and give everyone a hard-ass question, and you get it right, you got it right. If you don't, well, you might learn something tonight.
Okay.
As they say.
Yeah.
All right, we'll start with you, Gianni. First question for you. Edward Teller was called the father of which bomb?
Atomic bomb?
Yeah, I'll give it to you. The H bomb. Yeah, you're right. Okay. Jesse.
Yes.
Pico is a variety of which beverage?
Pepsi and Coke.
No. Can I guess it? Can I guess it?
Pico. Yeah.
Can I guess it? I think I know. I'll give him the correct answer. It's tea.
Yeah, it's tea. You're right. Okay. Mark? In which German city is the Brandenburg Gate?
Munich?
Wrong, actually. Actually Berlin. But you were in the right country. Wrong city. You said Munich, which is wrong. Sorry about that. Okay, now we go to Bogart. Okay. Brandon,
And to know that was coming.
what word starting with Q means a bog or a swamp?
Hey, what was that?
What word starting with Q means a bog or a swamp?
No answer.
Okay, we're looking for Quagmire. Quagmire.
Oh, just like the Family Guy character.
Giggity giggity.
Yeah.
Giggity,
All right.
giggity,
And Andrew, you ready?
giggity, giggity.
Yeah.
Andrew, you ready for yours?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Let me.
Yes, I am ready.
Okay. Here's your question. In Greek mythology, who had the face that launched 1,000 ships?
Oh. Oh. I'm gonna take a wild guess on this one. I'm gonna say Medusa.
No, it's not Medusa. No. Looking for Helen of Troy. Helen of Troy. Close. But
Oh.
no, Medusa had the snake.
Medusa was the Gorgon with the eyes that would turn a man into stone.
Right, and the snakes on her head, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Medusa.
Oh.
Oh, sorry about that one, guys. All right.
Yeah.
You did okay. I mean, got 1 out of, 1 out of 5 is not bad. Close on it, but we'll see what we can do on the next round. So let's go. We'll see what happens. Okay. Let's hope we don't have any more technical difficulties, but bear with us if that happens. All right, next up
I
is
hope not.
right. Okay, the next one up is Rally Bike, which we're gonna do because we need it. All right. Okay. Rally Bike by Visco and Romstar, June 15th, 1990. It's a racing arcade video game developed by Toplan. And the players compete against computer-controlled opponents in races across locations in the United States. And it was also released in the arcades, ported to the NES and the X68000 by different developers. It was met with mixed reception from video game magazines and dedicated outlets that reviewed the game when it launched in arcades and its ports. As of 2019, the rights to the title is owned by Taijun or Tatsunjin, a company founded in 2017 by the former Toplan member Masahiro Yuji, and now affiliate of the Japanese arcade manufacturer Arcadia, alongside many other of the IPs. So, yeah, they did a lot of ports to this one, too. Okay. All right, we'll start this time with you, Mark, with Rally Bike.
All right. Well, I have never heard of Rally Bike. Although it is a pretty cool title, I will admit that.
Mm-hmm.
92.
Whoa, 92. Okay, go from Mark Leota. Okay, Brandon Bogard, you're up with Rally Bike.
So Rally Bike. Well, we do like that. Like this one, do we?
Yeah.
It's an interesting one. Could have used a little more detail, but it's fine the way it is. We like racing games. So yeah, with that, 94.
94. Whoa. Okay. All right. High score there. Andrew Hocking, you're up with Rally Bike.
Okay, so this game I heard before. It was the best game I ever played. I almost going to get a perfect score, so I'm going to give it a 99.
99. Wow. Holy cow. 3 A's so far. Gianni, you're up. Rally
I
Bike.
have not heard of this one. I like the way it looks though. I'm gonna give this a nice overhead view. Different from a lot of racing games to see. I'm gonna give it 85.
85. Okay. Very good. 85. Okay, we got that. All right, Jesse, you're up with Rally Bike.
Well, telling from the cover and the gameplay images, it looks to be like a good game. Makes me wonder if it was an actual arcade one that you would play.
It was.
Nice.
It started in the arcades and was ported to the NES and other ports later on. Yep.
It seems like it's a great game. I'm going to give it a 95.
95. All right. A Taco Bell for Jesse. Good job. Okay. Well, now, I'm wondering if it has anywhere classed as Excite Bike, because Rally Bike, I would think you would have an upgraded version of Excite Bike. You know, the graphics probably a little bit more intense, and being that it was in the arcade, people probably spent their quarters like crazy. You know, playing this game. I love the cover art. Really has that nice feel to it. And I'm going to be with everybody else, too. I'm going to give it 93. Yeah, 93 with a Taco Bell. There was a couple of one-ups.
I gave it 94.
There was a couple of one-ups in there. So, Brandon, you got one. Wait. All right. We've got our scores. I think we're definitely going to be giving this one. This one's going in the A's. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, I can tell you, you guys really know your A's when you have it, and definitely this one's going all the way to the top, and it's going. Yeah, Rambo's actually in the B tier, right? No, Rambo was 88.3. I don't know why I gave him an A. Rambo
Yeah,
was in the
yeah,
B. Okay.
yeah. Rambo's in the B.
Yep, but Rally Bike 93. The game. Yep. That's your first one tonight, gentlemen. Good job. All right. Let's go to the next one here. Here's a familiar one. Part of the World Tour Rampage games. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yep, from Data East. Another good company there, Gianni.
Yeah, I think I've heard of them.
Yep. It's a 1986 arcade video game by Bally Midway. Inspired by monster films, players control a trio of monsters, George, Lizzie, and Ralph. Humans transformed into creatures due to various experimental mishaps. The objective is to destroy cities and combat military forces while maintaining their health. The game is set across 128 days in cities throughout North America, with each cycle repeating 5 times. Gameplay includes destroying buildings, eating humans, and avoiding damage. They spawned 5 sequels and a film adaptation in 2018. There you go. So basically, this was almost like Wreck-It Ralph, you know, for that matter.
Yeah.
And, yeah, they ported it to a lot of consoles over the course of time. It was a financial success and one of the last successful titles for Bally and Midway. Mm-hmm. All right, so this time we start off with Brandon Bogard.
Oh my god. Get ready. Trying to.
Yeah.
What the f is this?
Smoke weed every day.
You'd call it Wreck-It Ralph?
Well, I mean, that's where it was based off of. Rampage is the name of the game, but isn't like Wreck-It Ralph kind of the spin-off of it?
We have a. You want to go?
Well, we have a game. Well, Wreck-It Ralph is Fix It Felix. Yeah.
I know they need a movie out of it.
Right here, we have some Donkey Kong looking like character called George the Eighth and Lizzie the Lizard. That's her name. That's the name of that thing.
Yep.
What is Lizzie's last name? McGuire?
Lizzie McGuire. Oh my gosh.
And then George has Toadstool, I think, on the front cover.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very weird. We're gonna give this a 63.
Oh, 63. Okay. That's a D.
Ooh. And he's about 6 seconds left. And he about had 6 seconds left.
Ooh, he just milked it. All right, Andrew, you're up with Rampage.
So I've never heard this game, but if I find this game, I will give it a try. So, what did Brandon Bogart score on this one?
63.
If I would try this game, I'm going to give myself an 86.
An 86. Okay. There you go. All right, a high B for you. I got it. Okay, Gianni.
Okay, yeah. It looks like the cover art looks like a combination of Donkey Kong and Reptar from Rugrats.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I mean, it seems like they almost ripped Donkey Kong from. Everyone, it looks without the tie or whatever.
Oh, Rectar, I see the resemblance.
Yeah, I do like the cover art. Besides, they did that though. I don't think he's played this game, but he probably should.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if this is a fan made one, but looks like someone made a fan made N64 game, which kind of looks cool. Actually, it might be the official game, Rampage World Tour. I like that one too.
Yeah, that's the one I've seen in the arcades more than any other version.
Oh.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna, give this one 92.
92. All right, we got a Taco Bell for you. Okay. All right, Jesse, you're up.
Well, I'm familiar with the Rampage games. I would always play them in the arcade or at a pizza place whenever family members were having a birthday.
Mm-hmm.
And I enjoyed games like Double Dragon, the RoboCop games, and this one I would spend hours playing. So I'm gonna give it a 96.
Oh, 96. Nicely done. Another Taco Bell for Okay. Mark, you're up with the Rampage.
Okay. I don't think I've played the NES version of Rampage, although I have played the N64 one.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll just tell you this: on the N64, it is so good.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm gonna give this one a 95.
Oh, he's gonna we won. Somebody won. We got a 95. 95, okay. Well, I tell you, I have played so much of the Rampage World Tour at Monsters Arcade Monsters here in Oviedo. We have an arcade that's just dedicated to all the arcade machines, and Rampage is one of the most addicting games you can play, because at that point it's pretty much free for all. As much as you want, you can die as long as you want, you can feast on anything. Everything is up for grabs, with exceptions, of course. And but the one thing that just I can't understand it. NES gets these cover arts just so some of them are so good, and then others are just they fall apart. And this Rampage, this one game probably would be great. The only thing that's keeping it from me being an A is the cover art, and I unfortunately have to give this an 88. I cannot give it a 90 something because of the cover art.
Ooh.
Because really, when you really look at it,
Ooh.
I can't tell one thing from the other unless I stick it up to my face. And I would have thought they went with the other cover art, which would have been the buildings, for that matter. Why couldn't they just use the arcade version cover art? That would have been so much better. Or the arcade flyer would have been so much better. They could have just stuck with that. But NES wants its own things. They want to be different. All right, let's average it out here. We got everybody? All right. We've got it. So let's average the scores. Here we go. Well, it's going in the B tier, right next to Rambo. 86.6. Good job. Great job. Very close to being a 90, even with the couple of high 90 scores that we gave it. But I think that lowest score, didn't help. All right. Got time for one more here, which is great. Let's look at Rampart. Okay. Ooh. It's like something from the cowboy days, It's put out by Konami, Johnny.
Oh yeah, Konami.
Yeah. In fact, there was two versions of it. The Rampart JP and the regular Rampart by Bitmasters and Jaleco. And both of them came out, one of them came out in 1988, December, and the JP version came out in 91 of November 29th. And the first Rampage, the regular, that was Rampage, but the Rampart by Konami, that's the ports. Let me see the JP version of it. Okay. Yeah. Let's see. Game Machine listed Rampart in the June 1st, 91 issue as the 7th most successful table arcade unit of the month. Hey, Jesse, that's right up your alley,
Yeah.
Table arcades, They influenced the first tower defense games around a decade later. Gameplay similarities include defending a territory by erecting defensive structures and making repairs between multiple rounds of attacks. You got to defend your territory, basically. The precursor to the tower defense genre of the following decade. Yep. It was put out by Atari Games and Midway before it even hit to Konami. All right, we start with you, Andrew.
So I never heard this, but if I find this game, I will give it once again. I will give that a try. So for this one, I'm going to keep it in the themes. 1988. Stick with the 88.
88. Okay, very good. 88 for Andrew. Gianni.
Okay. Let's see. Rampart had not heard of this one. I do like the cover art though. It's a Konami game. Looks like they kind of transitioned from that gray background or whatever they have.
Mm-hmm.
But I like that. Don't know if he has played this game. I'm gonna give this. Okay. I'm gonna give it. I actually do like the title screen. It's like mostly a green background, but like pink lettering or whatever. But bricks. I like that. I'm gonna give it 88.
You're gonna double up.
Yeah.
88. All right, cool. We double up with Andrew there, and then gets another 88. Okay, Jesse.
Ah, yes.
I've never played this game, but it looks like it would be fun. The kind of reminds you of those God games that you could play on a piece, like on a PC.
Uh-huh.
I definitely like the cover art, medieval. It's I'm enjoy medieval times stuff like that. I'm gonna give it a 90.
Oh, 90, and he goes and Taco Bell's it. Ups the scores a little bit there. Okay, Mark, Rampart.
Okay, never heard of this one. Uh, Yeah, I plain not heard of this one.
Hmm.
Let's just go with 75.
Scott score. Okay, there you go. Good job. That's it. Okay, Mr. Bogard and Jeff, what do you got for us?
Well, we do like the design and the story for this game.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, we're a bit concerned with the execution of how it came out with the gameplay images.
Yeah.
Also, it looks like there's a death scene in the gameplay too. That's scary. But we still give it a 93.
A 93. Wow.
Nice.
Okay. A big 93. Okay. Well, I've never seen the game nor played it, but looking at the cover art, yeah, this one's got some gumption to it. This one's got bite. I based on what I've seen. But it's interesting. The way it looks from the arcade, it looked like it was more like a jousting or with the knights. And then on the NES version, it looks like from my far away, it looks like the Cowboys, but there is knights in there, I see. But it looks more blazed. This time they got it right with the NES cover. This time they really went well with it. And I'm gonna go with a 90. Yeah. Gonna double up. Yes. Double. Here we go. All right, we got our scores. Let's go ahead and average it out.
There we go.
Double.
Toilet trouble. Okay, this one's going in the B tier, which is good. Another B tonight. Another B for you. Boom. 87.3. Ah, very nice. Okay.
Okay, all right.
Let's go ahead and take a break here. And we continue our thanks to everybody who's watching. We've got 3 people up on the screen right now watching. Thank you very much for your continued support of Wipe Those Tears and Jay's All TV and Sports Channel. And it's time for some more hard ass questions. And you guys got through this half hour without any problems, so I think it's getting a little better. So that's all right. This time we'll start with you, Jesse.
Okay.
Okay, here's your question. All right. Which NFL star also had a role in There's Something About Mary?
Ooh, man. No answer.
No answer. Brett Favre.
Oh, man. And I saw that movie, too.
You saw that? You saw it, too.
It's just I haven't seen it in such a long time.
All right. Mark, here's your question. What is the opening song in the 1961 movie Breakfast at Tiffany starring Audrey Hepburn?
I heard of that movie title, but I've not seen the movie. No guess.
No guess. Moon River.
Oh, Moon River.
Yep.
Well, that's why they call it hard ass.
All right. Okay, now we go to Mr. Bogard. You should know this one. This is when What phobia, Mr. Bogard? What phobia means fear of spiders?
You want to answer? I hope I pronounced this correctly. Arachnophobia.
Good
You
movie,
get
too.
it! Yeah! Give it up for you. That one. Yes, yes, yes. See, I said it.
Genius!
Good job. Good job. All right. Okay, Andrew, you're up. James
All right.
Naismith invented which sport?
That would be basketball.
Oh, yes, it would be. You got it. Nice going. All right, now we go to you, Gianni.
Okay.
All right. In the book, The Joy Luck Club, which game did the main characters always play?
Chess.
No, that's no, it's not chess.
Oh,
Mahjong.
Mahjong.
Mahjong. Yes, they play Mahjong, the Chinese game. Yep, unfortunately. All right. Got a couple of good
Yeah,
ones up
but-
there.
and all that.
Yep. All right, let's get back to our game here.
Oh, all right. So,
All right, we're moving along really well. Third half hour, and into the second hour of our game.
Moving right along.
Are you? Huh?
Moving right along. Dum, 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 dum.
Moving right along, as they say.
Yeah.
Okay, I think we got one. I got to move up all the way back to. Yeah. This is the RBI baseball Tengen game. Oh boy, yeah. Get it in there. Ooh. All right. The RBI baseball game put out by Namco and Tengen. Two good companies there, Gianni.
Yeah.
December 1986. It's a video game of baseball developed by Namco, and it was published by Tengen, which is a great copier of NES games. Yep. Let's see. Upon release, Pro Baseball Family Stadium, that was what it was also named, was met with critical acclaim by critics. It received a Famitsu score of 35 out of 40, making it one of the oldest games in the Famitsu Platinum Hall of Fame. Reviewers applauded its gameplay and sense of realism, as well as its usage of giving each of the players actual names and abilities. It was also a commercial success, and in Japan, it topped the Famitsu sales charts in January of 87, went on to sell over 2.05 million copies, making it one of the best-selling Famicom games of all time. So it got some pretty good praise and reception. Just another one of those games that basically used the real-life MLB counterparts from Boston, California, Detroit, Houston, Minnesota, St. Louis, and San Francisco. So there was only 8 teams in this particular Famicom one, or the RBI. Okay, go back to the top of the order again, and we start with you, Gianni.
Okay. I've heard of this one, never played it. But yeah, another baseball game. I think I've seen some screenshot or gameplay before. I don't know where, but do like it. Just your typical baseball game. I've heard of the RBI baseball. I'm gonna give it 86.
86. Okay, got it. Okay, Jesse.
Well, I have never played the NES version of the RBI baseball, but I did play they try to get back
Yeah.
to modern day consoles, and well, it wasn't. I played it. I think I played one of them, but I like the cover. The game looks to be great back in its heyday, not currently now, but I'm gonna give it a 90.
A 90. Wow. All righty. Taco Bell's it. From 86 to 90. And now we go to you, Mark.
All right. Well, actually, kind of fitting that we've got a baseball one here because spring training starts very soon.
Yes, it does.
So
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
here's the pitch, and it's out of here for on its way to a perfect 100.
Oh,
Nice.
Mark Leota, perfection in the making. He gets it. All right, Mr. Bogard, little Jeff, what do you got to say?
So the graphics on this look a lot better than any other baseball game that was graded.
Mm-hmm.
Although we're gonna give it a 96.
96. Okay. We got it. 96. We got a double up on that one, too, as well. So let me give you a double up on it. Good
Why are
job.
you touching my tummy? I'm not pregnant. Okay.
I don't know if your doll. What is your favorite dish there, little Jeff? What do you like to eat? Why am I even asking that? I don't know. Okay, Andrew, you are.
Depends on what he eats.
Okay.
So I never heard this game, but Mark is absolutely right. There is spring training is coming up soon, so I also I hit the pitch and I get another perfect 100.
Big double up and give it 100. All right, another perfect score. Got it. I have a feeling that anytime we'll talk baseball here, it's going to be a perfect score on it.
Yeah.
I was quite disappointed.
Yeah.
The tanking game.
Especially.
Yeah. What's that? I can't even see it.
Blue Jays.
Oh, Blue Jays. Yes, definitely.
That's my Blue Jays. That's my pop can holder, of course.
Oh, okay. This one looks really good. The tanking games always tried to they were what James likes to call the knockoffs there, Johnny, right? You know,
Yeah.
James calls it the knockoff version of the NES. The illegal copies, as they like to call them. People bought them up the wazoo, no matter how many times. Tankin really made a name for itself. They hung around and they did what they had to do, and they tried to be as good as Nintendo in every which way, shape, or form. And notice there's no NES seal on any of them. That's another way you can tell that Nintendo didn't want to have nothing to do with Tengen. Nothing to do with them. But in this case, I love the cover art, so I am going to give it I'm going to double up with a 96. Yeah. 96, and get a Taco Bell there. Okay, we got our scores. Let's go ahead and average it out. Whoa! Again, you guys doing really good with the high scores on this one. This one's going whoops. Where is it now? Where'd you go? I can't find you. I lost it.
It was a RGB baseball.
RBI.
RBI.
There it is.
RBI. Okay.
Yeah, it's right there. Trying to move it up. Okay, come on, baby. All the way. You're going all the way. All the way. All the way. All the way to the 8th here. Yeah. It's a long way to get there. And it's 94.6. You got it. Yeah. There it is. Da 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 da. Thank you, wonderful sound effects people. You're so good. All right. And now we're going to the next game, which I think you guys are familiar with. Here is the first of the RC Pro-Am series, and
That's the second one, I think.
this is the second one. Yes. This was put out by Trade West, December 1992. And the reviewers praised the sequel's edition features and variety, while others found its gameplay unoriginal compared to the original and its contemporaries. Critics lauded the multiplayer mode, which some said was a reason alone to buy the game. And the game was released in Rare's 2015 Rare Play compilation for Xbox One. Yeah, it's got 24 different tracks, 8 standard race tracks, 8 cityscape tracks, and 8 off-roads. The difficulty level increases. And we've also had a situation where Mr. James himself played the first one, and he did it with the Power Glove. But that's
Oh yeah,
that's right.
I should know he did play this one. The first
Oh,
one,
he didn't
and
play this one. He played the first one. But
that's what I'm saying. He played the first one, and then he did. He
Yeah.
did something with Mike on the game too, I believe.
I believe that. But let's go ahead and start with RC Pro-Am 2, and this time we go with Jesse.
Well, I love racing games, especially the ones in the arcade.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'll give this one an 86.
An 86. Okay, good start. All right, Mark, RC Pro-Am 2.
Okay. Well, always fun to get behind the wheel, even if it's virtual racing. And sadly, virtual racing is probably what I'd be reduced to, considering I don't drive.
Right.
But anyway, I think I'll give this a 95.
A 95. Taco Bell's in. Ooh. We've had the same similar scores like the last game. Now we go to Brandon Bogard. Little Jeff.
So with this one, we're kind of a little worried about, like, we never really seen the game, but we're worried looking at the gameplay images of like how it turns exactly. With that, we have to take a couple points off, but we're still gonna give it a 97.
Oh, he one's up. 7. Mark there with a 97. Okay. Andrew, RC Pro-Am 2.
So I never heard this, but if I find it, I'll give it a try. So I'm gonna keep it in the. You know what? I'm gonna keep it in the A tier. 92.
92. Got it. Okay. Gianni.
Okay. I don't think I knew about the second one. I knew about the first one, definitely.
Yeah.
Um,
It's one of those secret games that kind of just the sequels sometimes make a secret appearance, but they don't get the reception.
I will say, I'm looking at. I like the cover art from the first one better. I do like the manual art, coloring, whatever. I can see a picture of that. I like some of the, like what I'm seeing a bit with some of the card coloring, color schemes, whatever. I'm gonna give this. Well, actually, one looks kind of like a pyramid in the background. I like that one.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it.
Oh.
Put it in the 90s, 92.
Oh, a double up on the 92. Okay. We got it. Okay, got those scores there. Well, I tell you, I didn't play the second one, and I played the first one. I think everybody, when we get to it, will say that they played the first one in some way, shape, or form.
Yeah.
I am not liking this cover art at any given moment. I think they, like I said, remember we said again, sequels can make it or break it.
Yeah.
So this one broke it. For me, it broke it. I don't know why. I would still get the first one, and I'm going to give it 65. Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Ooh. Yeah, 65. And even though that would kind of ruin my score on it a little bit, but I think you guys still got a good score out of it. Let's see what the average is. It's going in the B tier, right next to Rampart. 87.8, and that was because of my 65. Yeah. Okay, that's all right. Well, like I said, when we come up with the next one here, we're going to probably give it an even higher score. So
Mhm.
let's take a look at RC Pro.
Yeah.
All right, now we're cooking with something here a little bit. Get back here, and this was put out February 1988 by Rare and Nintendo. It's got great cover art. Let me see what the reception was on this one. Yes. Worldwide, 2.3 million copies of RC Pro-Am were sold. This unqualified success made Rare into a major developer for the NES. Computer Gaming World called it a compelling, innovating approach to car racing video games. Bill Kunkel found that it was distinguished from earlier racing games such as Sega's Enduro Racer, Nintendo's Mach Rider, and Atari's Pole Position by going from a more standard pseudo first person view to an isometric perspective. He praised its simplicity and controls, comparing them to that of an actual radio controlled car. He criticized its lack of a two-player feature and for the instruction booklet's vagueness, but he concluded by lauding its graphics and sound, saying that they helped make this the best game of its kind ever produced in any electronic game format. And Bloomberg Business Week listed RC Pro-Am along with Cobra Triangle as Rare's most notable NES games. Can you believe it? They got some great reviews, even though there was still some, you know? All right. Who are we starting with this time? I think we're starting with Mark Leota. Yep.
Okay. And I have a copy of this game, actually, myself, RC Pro-Am, the first one.
Yep.
Ooh.
Bit of a fun game.
Very much indeed.
98.
Oh, 98. There you go. Big A for you. Yay. Brandon Bogart, Little Jeff. Your score.
So we love the simple color scheme on the gameplay images, as well as the cars they look on the front cover. And it seems, from the looks of it, it seems a little more 3D. So I can see a turning style, unlike the last one. Also 98.
Doubled up. Okay.
And,
You know what?
by the way, show and tell time, my copy of RC Pro-Am, there is the proof.
There you go. You got it. All right. 298.
You know what? I just realized
What?
2 games ago we gave it a 96. Then in the last one after that we gave it a 97, and now 98.
Yep. That's for sure. He's a very good observer there. All right, Mr. Hawking, tell us about RC Pro-Am.
Got 3 different points in a row.
Okay. I never heard this. I like the cover. I never heard the game,
Mm-hmm.
but I will give it a try. And I also get ready for the double up. I also get 98 as well.
Double up, 98. There it is. And another Taco Bell.
Red Bull.
You ever get the feeling that somewhere along the line, 2 points is being taken off for something, and we're not sure who's got what here, but maybe Gianni can resurrect it.
I have not. I've heard of this game. I played it actually in an arcade.
And James did it with the Power Glove.
Yes,
He did with it.
Like, lost with the Power Glove, I think, but definitely a classic game.
Yep.
I mean, I feel like Sapphire, we've all seen it. I'm gonna give it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna give it 100.
There it is. I knew it. I said he was gonna up it by 2, and sure enough, he did. There you go. Now, Mr. Ortiz, can you double it to another 100?
Yes, I am definitely gonna give it 100. This game is a classic. Not to mention the eBay prices are ridiculously high.
Yeah,
Obtain one, but
he gets one for that. Yep.
but yeah, I'm definitely giving it 100.
He doubles up with Gianni. Yes. Good job. Well, what can we say, folks? You know, there is a classic among us, and this is it. We waited a long time for something of this sort to just grace us with its presence, and finally, we get one. Finally, not saying that on any of the other A's that we have up there on the list, but this one, for those racing fanatics out there, this one is your go-to. Okay, there's no doubt about it. There, double up, give it 100 for the man, for the it. Yeah, we got it. Clang it, baby, ding it, 100. All right, we got all the scores in. Let's average it out. All right. Wow. How about 99, guys?
Oh,
Man.
Oh,
You guys were one fry short of a Happy Meal. Oh, my goodness. It definitely goes in the A tier, and you got it. 99. How about that?
okay. You know what? That's a very good score, but I gotta do this. Who's the person that's one bowling pin short of a perfect game? It's time to vote off the weakest link.
Bum, 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 bum.
Yeah,
That is something Ian Robinson would say.
that's right. Goodbye. You're the weakest link. Goodbye. That's it. All right. Now we come to one of the interesting more game show games. And Scott McVeigh is hosting this current version of Remote Control.
Dun, 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 dun.
Which I believe I also have.
Oh, you do have that one.
I
Ah.
believe I do.
Well, definitely any of our, Now, this is interesting that even though Remote Control is a game show, it was not put out by Game Tech. It was put out by Rydell Software Productions and High Tech, May 1990. Yes, that's crazy, isn't it? It is. But it just goes to show you,
yeah.
what about it, right? It's based on
And
the game
yep,
show.
there it is.
There you have it, right on top of that.
Yep.
Ran on MTV for 5 seasons from 87 until 90 and was MTV's first original non-musical program and first game show.
And I believe the same developer, High Tech Expressions, the same developer, I believe, also made the NES games of Win, Lose, or Draw, as well as the Sesame Street NES games.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Now we know who's behind the crackheads of Sesame Street.
Oh, they're not.
Oh,
The people who made the games, not the show.
Oh,
Although
no. It's the High Tech Expression made the games. The show itself is from CTW.
Yeah. Okay.
Although some of the early episodes were kind of trippy.
You know,
yeah.
All right. Who starts this one? I think it starts with Bogart.
oh, shoot!
What was that?
I heard
Whoa,
Mark
holy
yelling.
moly.
Mark, are you all
Jason.
right?
My things fell with a lot of my Game Boy stuff in there. I gotta pick that all up.
Oh, my gosh. Are you all right, though?
Whoa.
Yeah, there's nowhere near that. Thank goodness.
We don't have to call 911?
No,
Thank
no,
God. Okay.
do that.
Oh, that work even.
Yeah, right? Okay. All right, who we starting with? Bogart, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Mr. Bogart, Little Jeff, you're with Remote Control.
Now, you saw the actual show, didn't you? Yes. Thanks to our good friend David.
He probably also saw the reruns, too, because he never saw the first production.
Oh,
I know how he feels about this. I'll let him say. Now, this game does look faithful to the show. I'm going to say this now. This is nothing against the game. After watching the show, I think it sucks.
Oh,
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 Hmm.
oh.
Okay.
Like I can't take like whatever kind of humor they're going for. So I'm gonna have to give this a 50, unfortunately.
Oh,
Uh,
50. Ooh, the lowest of the low there. And he basically fails it. Okay. That's the way you feel about it. Johnny, you're up with remote control.
definitely a classic. I played this game, and I'm kind of like it's definitely better than a lot of the other game show NES games, like that one, Funhouse. Oh my, that this is kind of faithful to the show, although it's not Game Tech, but still, I gotta give it 100.
Oh, big 100. Up
I
on-
almost thought about giving it just because Scott hosts his score of 75, but
yeah, but you decided to go beyond
this
that.
is better than a 7. I think this to me it deserves better than a 75.
Yeah. All right. Scott's going to love you even more for that when he's watching it. Yep. All right, Jesse. Remote control.
all right, I've never seen the show, but the gameplay looks pretty interesting, so I'll probably give it an 80.
An 80. Okay. Reasonable 80 for Jesse. Okay. Mark, are you finished up there, or do we need to skip you?
I'm coming. All right, I guess I'll just put these on the table for now so I can quickly give my score of 100.
You got it. 100. You
And
got it.
only because of the fact that Seppi told me that on VG.
Yep. Okay. And now I forgot Mr. Hawking. Andrew, I'm so sorry. You're up.
It's all right. It's all right. I knew you forgot about me, but I'll give you my description of that game, of course.
Yes.
So I heard of the game. I love this game. MTV's first game show of that 100 as well.
Oh, we got another double up on him. 100. There it is. You got it. Yep. Now here I've seen the game, but not in its original run because I didn't have cable back in the 80s and the 90s when I was living in New York. I did see it on reruns when I finally got a chance to, and I was able to catch it on YouTube. But I never had the game either, But I hear it's gotten some fantastic, reviews on it. It's really classic. I'm really surprised that MTV was the one that picked it up. Would have been surprised if Nickelodeon would have gotten their hands on this one. They probably would have really, done something to it. So maybe in this case, thank God MTV picked it up because Nickelodeon was just total domination on
Yeah,
the game.
on- yeah. Double
Also, yeah.
Dare.
I know it's not my turn anymore, but I was gonna. Sorry.
Yeah.
AVGN, he hasn't done this, but James did it with Pat the NES Punk, because I know you would probably ask. So.
Yeah, but James doesn't do too many game show games that he did.
He did some with Pat, I think, the NES Punk.
Yeah, but not a lot though. Not as many as because he was really trying to pick ones that had a good storyline with a good script that they could write. Love the cover art. I bet you the gameplay is based on what, the 80s and 90s? And I even told Scott, they should bring it back and up it in today's times. He said, but it would be quite difficult because of the amount of information that would have to be pulled. I said, yeah, that's true. They always want to doctor it and do it the wrong way. But this version gets I'll double up on it. Yep.
All right, so I closed up that box there. I put the lid on that. That way we won't have a repeat of that.
Okay, that's good. Well, we got the scores ready to go, and we're up at the 10:30 mark. So let's go ahead and average this one out here and get ourselves going. Okay. All right, this is going to go in the B tier right next to RC Pro-Am. 88.3. Very good, gentlemen. You guys did great on it. It's done. Okay, final half hour of the game tonight. You guys are doing pretty good with the hard ass questions, you know? Let's see how you're going to do on this
Yeah.
round here. All right, we'll start this time with Mark Leota. Why I chose you, I don't know, but I did. All right, Mark, your question. In astrology, what is the sign for the ram?
Sign for the ram. Taurus. I don't know.
No.
That's what I was gonna say.
No, Taurus is the bull, but it's Aries. Aries.
Aries.
Aries.
Aries is the ram.
Yeah. Well, I can see why. Like the fact that Taurus is the bull, that actually kind of it's kind of almost like the Pokemon Tauros.
Yeah, that's for
That's
sure.
what I thought. Yeah.
Okay, Brandon Bogart, Little Jeff, your question. What is an arrow case called?
It's a case that Steven Tyler has. I don't know.
Where's Steven Tyler coming to play with us?
No,
Or a case that Nels Nesbitt hides in secret.
Whoa. Oh no, we need to go there.
Smoke weed every day.
Wow, you guys are just just throwing out answers all over the place. No, that's wrong. It's a quiver. There's an arrow case. It's called a quiver. Right, Andrew.
An arrow case by Errol Smith.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, Jason.
Your question: stretching 4,500 miles, what is the world's longest mountain range?
Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. If I get that answer in my head, I'm going to say, oh, gosh, I don't know.
Yeah, it's the Andes. The Andes, named after you. Yeah, that's true. Yep. Okay, Gianni. Let's see how much the guy from Fish knows his stuff here. Gianni, who was the moneylender in The Merchant of Venice?
Moneyland Hercules. I don't know.
No. Shylock.
Shylock. Not heard of that.
Shylock. Jesse, your question.
Okay.
Final one. Starting with N and meaning an ancient of retribution. Who was the ancient Greek goddess of vengeance?
I know it wasn't Athena.
No.
Persephone was the goddess of the underworld. I have no idea.
Oh, Nemesis.
Okay.
For it. Yep, that's it. Well, hey, you guys got through that hard ass this week. It will not show up again next week, thank God. Because we're running out of hard ass questions.
Thank God I got one right tonight. Thank God for that.
Me too.
You did. All right, let's get back to the game and finish
Oh,
out
that's
here.
right.
We got a lot to.
We both got one right each. I'm correcting myself. That's why.
Yep. Well, it looks like if we by next week we'll be looking at the RoboCop series. Ooh,
Hell yeah.
that'll be really good. Uh-huh.
Oh, so they just released a demo for Donkey Kong Country Returns HD. Why Nintendo would do this after they've already released the game, I have no idea.
You're totally clueless. Yeah.
I mean, if you're gonna put out a demo for a game so people can try it, fine. Do it before you release the game, not after.
That's true.
Exactly.
All right, let's get on, guys. Here we go. Red and Stimpy is up next with the Buckaroos. Woo, woo, woo.
That
Red
show
and
was
Stimpy
awesome.
Show. This is put out by Imagineering and THQ. November 1993. And they've had a lot of video games, but yeah, was based on the television episodes of Space Madness, Out West, and Robin Hook.
Those were
Oh, Space Madness, I remember.
Yeah.
I remember
yeah.
that.
Space Madness was a
Nintendo Power's review noted that the NES version's graphics capture the artistic flavor of the cartoon series, but criticized the poor controls and unengaging game elements. Conversely, the Super NES version was commended for having more gameplay variety than previous Ren and Stimpy titles, but the graphics were described as not very Ren and Stimpy-ish. Okay, let's get back to the top of the order here with Gianni Pizzi.
All right. I didn't necessarily grew up like when it was on, but I saw a couple episodes of the show when I was younger. I knew about some of the games. I knew about the NES more. Actually, I think I did. I knew there were more games for Sega Genesis, NES, and all that. And I think it's a Super Nintendo one that has that really good, I think, 16-bit version of the Happy Happy Joy Joy song.
Yeah.
Although I think AVGN, he has it, but he might. I feel like he would probably mention the shows, or Pat or Irate Gamer, one of those guys.
Mm-hmm.
The title screen looks like an actual. It's like the opening title card for the show, so that's kind of perfect. And I gotta give us 100.
Oh, yes, a perfect score. 100. We got it. We starts it off. Okay, Jesse.
Well, I've never played Ren and Stimpy, but I used to love the show.
Yeah.
It was on Nickelodeon for as disturbing as the show was. But
One of the first Nicktoons, actually.
yeah.
Yep.
Nick.
Nickelodeon. Yep.
But I'll give it a score of 99.
99. Oh, boy. He went up you, actually. Taco Bell, though. I'm very curious, Jesse. What made you not give it 100?
Just the gameplay.
Yeah, deduct the point off for it. Hey, that's totally acceptable. Okay, good job. All right, Mark. Ren and Stimpy. Buckaroos.
Oh, I have never played this at all.
But you've heard of Ren and Stimpy, right?
Yeah, like I've heard of Ren and Stimpy, like the cartoon show, but I've never played any of the Ren and Stimpy games.
Yeah.
Maybe I have to give this one a 75. The Scott McVay score.
The Scott McVay score, 75. Okay. Very good. All right, Brandon Bogard. Little Jeff. What do you have to say? Oh, my God. You're going to see Little Jeff now go on a rampage now. Oh, Jesus. I knew he was going to do that.
I can teach you to be happy.
Yeah.
I can teach Grandma to suck eggs. It's what the show said after all. Okay, play back. Okay.
Yep. So,
in the end, we're gonna give this a 95.
aha, 95. Taco Bell. Okay. You got it.
That was fun. What again? No. Move along.
Andrew, Red and Stimpy Buckaroos.
So I also never heard the game, but I did hear the show of that. So I'm also I like perfect things and perfect scores.
100. You got it. Yeah. Double up on it, too. I think there was 100 in there already. Yeah. Well, I tell you, as we all agree, we all see the show in one way, shape, or form. I have actually sat through an entire show without trying to lose interest. But the thing that makes it Ren and Stimpy is happy, happy, joy, joy. As my friend Chris Grieg always would dance around to happy, happy, joy, joy. I think
Yeah, I like how they dance to that. Yeah.
yeah. I don't like the cover art. It's just way too much yellow. I think they needed to tone it down a little bit, but boy, oh boy, But I guess if you're gonna put them on a yellow background because of their colors, I can understand that. I just can't understand. It's just too much. So I'm actually gonna fail this one and go 56. 56. Oh yeah. And we were basing it on the game and not the show. So if we were talking about the show itself, I'd probably go a little bit higher and probably give it a passing grade for that matter. But in this case, no dice. No dice. Let's go ahead and average it out. All right, this one's going into B tier again. Another B for you. Right next to remote control. 87.5. Probably would have been a 90 in this something if I would have gave it a higher score. But then again, difference of opinion. All right. Next up. Renegade. Ooh. Yes. By Technos Japan, Taito, April 17th, 1987. He was a cop and good at his job, but he committed the ultimate sin and paid the penalty for all cops. Darn bad. Yeah. This game is based not on the show Renegade, but was actually put out as a beat 'em up in the arcades in '86, created by Yoshihashi Kashimoto, probably the guy who created Nintendo overall. He drew inspiration from the Bruce Lee martial arts film Enter the Dragon, which inspired the game's knock 'em down, drag out fights, along with his own altercations as a youth. It was an important game that defined the beat 'em up genre, establishing the standard gameplay format adopted by later games. Yep. It's also contrasted to Kung Fu Master and Double Dragon, which was Kashimoto's next game in '87. The game was ported to a variety of game consoles and home computer platforms. Yep. So it's kind of like Double Dragon in a way.
Oh, I love that game, Double Dragon.
Who doesn't, right? Yep. Okay, we'll start with you, Jesse. Renegade.
Well, from the gameplay, it looks pretty like Double Dragon-ish. The game cover is just to me it's basic, but I'm definitely gonna give it maybe a 76.
76. Okay, still respectable. Okay, Mark. Renegade.
Okay. Ooh, that looks pretty cool. Dudes on skateboards.
Yeah.
All right. Let's go to the 95.
Oh, Taco Bell 95. You got it. Okay. All right, Brandon Bogard. Little Jeff. Renegade.
Oh God. Where's? Oh, okay. So, on the gameplay images, yeah, they look more like street gangs dancing.
Mm-hmm.
These guys look like they're just dancing. They're not hitting anything. They're just trying to be a boy band.
Yeah.
And then on the front cover, we have a guy who thinks he has a chain ball, but there's no ball.
Chain ball.
What are we gonna give it? 64.
Oh, 64.
Ooh.
A D. Okay. Andrew, you're up with Renegade.
So I never heard this game. It if I find it, I'll see what happens. By the cover, I like the cover, so I'm not gonna go too far in the D category. I'm gonna stick into the B's. I'm gonna go with let's try 89.
89. Okay, you got it. Okay, and Mr. Gianni Pizzi, you're up with Renegade.
Okay, have not heard of this one, but cover art looks very crazy. A lot of chaos going on, a lot of fighting.
Yep.
So I feel like I've seen some of the background before, like with the subway or whatever. I feel like this is something that AVGN would definitely review. I think.
Yeah, I think so too. It's got some great fighting scenes, and it's equivalent to Double Dragon. So
Yeah. I'm gonna give it 78.
78. Okay, there you go. Well, I tell you, this reminds me again of the show Renegade with Lorenzo Lamas. I would rather watch the show than play the game. I know it's loosely based on it, but
Yeah.
looking at what I seen in the pictures as I was scrolling down, depends on how much the game costs at that time frame. Because Double Dragon was pretty reasonably priced. Was Renegade a little bit more expensive or a little bit lot less cheaper? That's the question. You have to decide to say to yourself, oh, okay, how many fighting games do you really need to play before you settle on one that you're going to stick with? For that matter, cover art just does not sell me. It's just too cartoonish. So I'm actually going to put it in the D's and go 60. The 60. Ooh, not good. All right.
At least get some credit, despite that we already scored. It does look comic-y on the front cover.
Yeah, it does. That's why it really is just too cartoonish for me. All right, let's go ahead and average it out, guys. Let's see what we have. Oh, this is your first C of the night, actually. 77. Yeah. Second C, actually. Yeah. Barely passing, though, with those higher marks. Okay. Now we go to another game. Ooh, this one's called Rescue. Ooh, I think everybody's heard of Rescue somewhere along the line.
Rescue.
The embassy mission. Yes. Okay, this is put out by Kemco, December 1st, 1989. And it's also titled as Hostages. It's split into 2 or 3 depending on the platform distinction sections with very different gameplay styles. You have the snipers, and then it was ported to so many consoles. Once it starts its popularity, then it gets it going, The critics liked the game, received 5 out of 5 in Dragon Game Computer Gaming World, gave the PC version a positive review, but noted poor joystick and keyboard response was a significant problem in an otherwise great game. Compute called Hostages one of the better Amiga combat games, noting that it did not involve aliens or swords. And in the 2020 retrospective, Destructoid favorably deemed it a spiritual predecessor to the Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six franchise of tactical shooters, the first installment of which was released a decade. What the heck was that? Oh, it was
Johnny.
Oh no! Really? Wow. I was wondering what happened. Okay, that's the first time Gianni's had problems with his thing all night.
Wow.
Okay, he'll come back. And we're going to start off anyways. I think we're starting off with Mark this time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Mark, you're up with Rescue, or what they call Hostages.
All right. Yeah, I don't think I've heard of this game. Yeah, I have not heard of this game at all. 69.
Ooh, 69. D'd it. Oh, man. There's Andrew. There's Gianni.
Yeah, now it's happening to me. I'm sorry.
Yeah, what happened? We lost you there.
I accidentally clicked out one of the tabs. I've done that before. But
Oh, okay. Let's put everybody back to the order that they were in. That was
sorry
Mark.
for messing everything up.
No, that's fine. You're good.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we started with Mark anyway, so now we go to Andrew. So you were good. Okay, Andrew. Brandon Bogart, actually.
I thought
Bogart.
it was Brendan Bogart. I thought it was Brendan Bogart's next.
Yeah, Bogart and Little Jeff are up next. Yep.
There you go. So on the images in the back cover, it doesn't look like anything like for like a rescue.
Mm-hmm.
It just looks like a average, normal, just walk down the street type of game. And then you have the front cover.
Yep. Very observant there, Little Jeff. And then you have the front cover.
No joke.
Yep.
The guy in the front cover looks more like a RoboCop himself.
Yep. Uh-huh.
We're gonna give this an 85.
Ooh, 85. I was expecting something lower than that. But you got it, 85. Okay, Mr. Hawking, you're up. With rescue, or in this case, hostages.
So I never heard the game, but I like the cover. And if I find it, I will give it a try. See what happens. I'm going to switch rearrange Mark's score that and make it a 96.
Ooh, 96. Uh-huh. Wow. Okay. Now we go to you, Gianni.
Okay, have not heard of this one.
Mm-hmm.
Embassy Mission. Feel like I've seen the cover art, maybe not. Looks almost like a Ninja Gaiden a bit. I don't know why, but I'm gonna give this. I feel like it's not really much I can see of it. I'm gonna give it 70.
Ooh, barely passing it with a 70, and you do one up Mark there for that. Scores in for 70, and Jesse, you're up with rescue or hostages.
Well, I'm looking at the cover now. It seems to be basic. The gameplay looks pretty good, though, from what I'm looking at. I'll give it an 80.
An 80, okay. All right.
Good score. Good score.
Yeah, very good score there, Jesse. Oh, by the way, let me tell you right now that your score so far without mine is exactly 400. So right now, if we average it, it'd be an 80. But I'm up with rescue. What do I have to say about this game? Not quite much, considering I never saw it. Probably heard about it, but when you title it Hostages, and then you stick by that cover art, this one actually is a lot better. I like this one better. So I'm going to give this an 89. Yes. 89. All right. Now, let's go ahead and average this out, because this is, of course, our final game of the night.
Yes, it is.
Yes. It's very uncooperative. This one is going in the B tier, actually, at 81.5. Very good. Right next to Ren and Stimpy. And they
All right.
is done. We are done. Wow, I saw that freezing up on it. Like, no, don't do that.
Oh,
Yeah, I was like, okay. Well, that's the end of the game tonight here. I'm going to save this. As you can see, we'll pick up with Ring King next week and go into the RoboCop series. And by then, we should be able to get into the S's with Scat. I don't know how long it's going to take us to get through the rest of these R's. But this is how much we have. Look at this, guys. This is how much we have left.
Whoa.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a lot. So NES.
260 more to grade, with 450 already graded.
Woo! Thank you, statistician. NES Games 45, and next week, of course, is episode 46. So, Mr. Bogard, just know that we're going on the NES Games until Easter. Just so you know. I know you like to
Oh, I
ask.
know that. You send me a
Yeah.
text.
Oh, yeah, I did. And that's just for everybody there. Next week is Valentine's week, even though Valentine's Day is going to be on a Friday.
Yes.
So do wear your red if you want. Be in color, be in tradition. Why not?
You hate Valentine's Day, do you?
Oh, God.
The answer is yes.
Why do I get the feeling that he has to say that? I don't know. I don't think, Little Jeff, I don't think it's a matter of him not liking it. It's just that when you don't have a girlfriend, or you can love your parents, you can love your family. There's more to it than just romantic love. And you should love whoever you have all year round, not just Valentine's Day. That's what I've got to say about that. And I think you all can agree with me on it. And even if you don't agree with me on it, that's my opinion.
Doesn't stop him though.
No, I don't think so. But that's what I've interpreted. So, good job, guys, on everything tonight. It was fun. We had a little bit of a rough start, but we kind of picked up on everything. I crashed. Andrew had technical problems. Gianni finally crashed on his.
Yeah.
Mark slipped and fell, and you're okay, Mark, right? I think he's sleepy. Sleepy Mark. Poor guy.
Hey, Mark, wake up!
You okay, bro? I know you took a fall there. You okay?
There we go.
Yeah, like I'm not the one that took a fall, but everything's okay now.
Okay, that's good to know. All right, guys, we'll see you all next week. And remember, of course, thank you for your participation. I know the chat room was closed, and we're going to keep it that way. Hopefully, Scott will be back with us next week. If not, Jesse, we enjoyed having you here again, and be ready for being on call just in case,
Okay.
All right. Till then, we'll see you guys next
week. Be on here again.
Yeah, thank you, Little Jeff, for showing up tonight. And happy birthday, Brandon Bogard. Let's all sing happy birthday to him. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Oh, yeah.
Happy birthday to you. Birthday, Brandon. Happy birthday to you. Hey, there you go.
You're a special bastard. That's one of my nicknames.
I knew he was going to do that.
We'll see you all next week, guys. Have a good night.
Good night, everyone.